Divine Twins, this is Debs and we are here for your reading for October 2025. Divine Twins, I do hope you're well out there. Thank you so much for joining me. And of course, we're going to be looking at the energies between the masculine and the feminine. The deck that I'm using is the Arcanum Tarot. If you would like your own twin flame reading, you can reach out to me. My website's down below. All the decks are listed and the link is there also to join the channel. So twins, shall we see what's going on between the masculine and the feminine? Here we go. Calling on the divine, the higher angels and ascended masters from the pure white light, please guide me in this twin flame journey for the month of October for the collective. Twin flame energies, please, for the month of October for the collective. Thank you, Archangel Michael. I'm hearing an excerpt from an incredible piece of music, the Hallelujah Chorus. If you haven't heard it, do look it up. I'm sorry, I can't remember the details. It's simply called the Hallelujah Chorus. It's somehow relevant pertaining to these two. Okay. All right. So here we go. The top line representing, as always, the energies of the divine masculine. His divine feminine's energies are shown below. As always, twins, 6 cards for the masculine, 6 for the feminine. You can always skip this part. I'm sure you do anyway. To get to the main part of the reading. Occasionally, though, I have channeled messages coming through, as you know. All right, we are nearly there. All right, going to have to shift these over a fraction. 6th card for the masculine and the 6th card for the divine feminine. Okay, twins. The card in the center will show me the outcome between these two. The energies felt by both these two by the end of October. But timing, as you know, is always fluid. We're dealing with universal timing. All right. Underneath the deck, we have the energy of the divine feminine, the Empress. Beautiful, warm, nurturing, loving, embodying all 4 queens. This is someone abundant. This is someone who has awoken. This is somebody who's gone through the dark night of the soul. She has gained a plethora of knowledge and she's highly spiritual. Beautiful energy. Divine twins. So we have the energy of the Empress coming through already. Lovely. So here we go, twins. First of all, let's have a look at the energy of the masculine. Let's have a look and see what's on his mind and how he's feeling at this point of time. The Knight of Pentacles. So the divine masculine is thinking about offering commitment to his divine feminine, but he's holding back. It could be out of nerves. It could be because it's been a long time coming. He may not know how his divine feminine is going to respond. It could be that these two have known each other for a long time. He may have had trials and tribulations to work through, a lot of obstacles to remove from his path. Now he's ready. It's as if he's feeling this is the moment. This is the moment I've been waiting for. How is she going to react? He doesn't know. So, divine twins, let's have a look at the divine feminine's energy. Let's have a look and see what's on her mind and how she's feeling for the month of October. Let's see. Ace of Wands. The Divine Feminine is anticipating, maybe intuitively, the Divine Masculine reaching out, but she's nervous. Has the Divine Masculine ascended? Is he moving towards me for passion? Or has he finally got to the point in his life where he's ready to offer me a commitment? She's unsure. She may be fearing the worst for some reason. It may well be this has been a journey that's been very difficult for these two. I feel the Divine Feminine has remained strong and resilient in this. She may have put up strong boundaries. The Divine Masculine, I feel, has got to the point in his life where the road ahead is clear. So this is a very important moment for him. So twins, shall we have a look at the second card for the Divine Masculine? And of course, this is going to represent how he views his true Divine Feminine, what he believes is on her mind, how he believes she's feeling. This is his point of view. Yes, the Seven of Wands. These two might have tried to come into union for 7 lifetimes. He feels that the Divine Feminine is going to be a little bit defensive. He may worry that she's going to push him away before he has time to explain to her that this time he's coming forward to her to offer her a stable relationship. He may believe she wouldn't believe this, she wouldn't trust this. He may believe that she would feel that nothing's changed in the connection. But it has. The Divine Masculine may be thinking about how to approach her, what to say. This is a very significant time for him. If she says no, that will be it. If she says no, it may well be that the Divine Masculine feels, I'm not going to try again. So twins, let's have a look now at the second card for the Divine Feminine. Let's have a look and see what she believes is on her masculine's mind, how she believes he is feeling. This is her point of view. The King of Pentacles. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. The way the Divine Feminine sees the masculine feeling is he's all about the stability of his life. The Divine Feminine may believe that even though he's moving towards her now, he may well still be involved with somebody else, or he may be all about his career. He may not be in the right place in his life to offer her the relationship that she's hoping for. The way the feminine sees the masculine feeling is he has to keep himself stable at all costs. So twins, we move now to the third card for the Divine Masculine. And of course, this is going to represent how the masculine sees the connection, the relationship with his true Divine Feminine. This will be his perspective. Let's see, twins. Wow. The Four of Wands, 11-11. I'm noticing these two doves of peace. The way the Divine Masculine sees the connection with the feminine is he knows she's the one. He knows they have a soul mission to fulfill. I feel the Divine Masculine is ready finally to come into union. He may have gone through the dark night of the soul. He may have been spiritually guided to make the necessary changes in his life in order to offer the Divine Feminine commitment, to align himself on the twin flame path, to ascend and to move forward with the Divine Feminine. Beautiful energy, twins. So the way the Divine Masculine sees the connection with his feminine is the Four of Wands. Now, we move to the third card for the Divine Feminine. This, of course, is going to show us how the Divine Feminine sees the connection, the relationship with her true Divine Masculine. Shall we find out? The Wheel of Destiny. The Divine Feminine knows that these two are supposed to come into union eventually to fulfill their joint soul mission. She believes it's fate that these two met. She's also considering moving into a new cycle in her life relating to this connection. She knows she's had to wait for divine timing to take effect. She may also be contemplating that it might have taken several lifetimes for the divine masculine to ascend, for these two to move forward together. I feel she's been silent for quite a long time, thinking, is he ready? Is he going to move towards me with a message of passion? Or is he finally ready to take responsibility and to join me on this twin flame journey? Is he ready? She doesn't know. So twins, let's have a look now at the 4th cards. These, of course, are going to represent the messages that each twin wants to relay to the other twin. Messages, as always, of love and support for the journey itself. These could also be pieces of information sent between the souls during astral travel in dream state. These could also be questions that one twin wants to ask the other that they may not have had the courage or opportunity to ask face to face. So let's first of all delve into the energy of the masculine. Let's have a look and see what he would wish to say to his feminine for the month of October 2025. The Strength card, Leo energy. I feel that the divine masculine wants the feminine to know that he's held back for a reason. Maybe until he was ready to offer her commitment. I've held back, I've done the right thing, I know it's been a long time, but I understand that if you were to accept me in your life, I would need to move forward with you ready to join with you in union. He's also letting the divine feminine know that it's taking a lot of courage for him to approach her. This hasn't been easy for him. Beautiful energy, twins. Now, let's move to the 4th card for the divine feminine. Let's have a look and see what messages she would wish to send to her true divine masculine. And of course, these could be in response to what he is relaying to her. The 4 of Swords. I'm immediately hearing, I've been waiting for you. I've been waiting in meditation. I've aligned my energies. I've healed from issues in my past. I've been anticipating your arrival. Beautiful energies. So, the divine masculine is relaying telepathically to the divine feminine, I know it's taken me a long time, but I'm ready now. I've held back until I could offer you commitment, until I was ready to come into union. It hasn't been easy, but I'm ready now. The divine feminine is relaying to the masculine, I've been waiting, I've been patient. I've healed issues from my past. I've been anticipating you reaching out, but I'm still nervous that you're only ready to offer me passion. She wants to find out, is her divine masculine truly ready to take on the responsibilities of their joint soul contract? Now, twins, we move to the 5th cards. These, of course, are going to represent the challenges and obstacles that each twin needs to face in order to come into union in the 3D in this lifetime. So let's have a look and see what challenges the divine masculine is facing that he will need to overcome in order to be with his true divine feminine. The 6 of Wands. One of the challenges for the divine masculine is to humble himself, not to sit in any ego, not to feel as if he's won. Source is mentoring the divine masculine. You need to leave your pride at the door. You need to move towards the divine feminine in a humble energy. If you can take control of your ego, then this could be a successful union. That is the divine masculine's challenge. All right, twins. Let's have a look now at the 5th card for the divine feminine. And of course, this is going to show us the challenges she faces, the blocks that she would need to remove from the twin flame path in order to come together with her true divine masculine. Let's have a look, twins. The 3 of Wands. First of all, these two could live at a distance. So one of the challenges could well be, how are we going to make this work in the 3D if we both live in different areas of the world? The second challenge for the divine feminine is she's unsure whether or not the divine masculine is still connected to somebody else. She's nervous that he may still be connected to a karmic partner. The third challenge for the divine feminine is she ready? Is she ready to move forward into union? It's been a long time coming for the divine feminine. So, twins, the moment you've been waiting for. We're going to be finding out what the masculine is hoping for pertaining to the connection with his divine feminine for the month of October. Are you ready? The world. Wonderful. I feel the divine masculine is finally ready to close out a cycle of his life where maybe he's been sat in confusion, he may have been sat in shadow, he may have had issues from disconnecting from a karmic partner. I feel the divine masculine is ready to close out a previous cycle in order to come together with his true divine feminine. Beautiful. Twins, what an incredible reading. So, let's now have a look at the final card for the divine feminine. Let's see what she's hoping for pertaining to the connection with her true divine masculine. The Page of Pentacles. The divine feminine is hoping that the divine masculine moves towards her in a calm, humble energy. She may believe that he still feels like a student pertaining to the spiritual connection between the two of them. He may have a lot to learn from her, but she's hoping he's going to move towards her with an offer. Yes. So, divine twins, let's now have a look at the mutual energy these two carry for this particular twin flame journey. The Knight of Wands. I feel they're finally ready to move forward. They're going to be progressing very quickly into union to embrace their soul mission. They're both going to be fired up and excited about this. It has been a long time coming, but I feel finally, twins, we have union in the 3D. Really beautiful. What a fabulous reading for the month of October. So as always, we're going to be delving into twin flame messages to find out what the divine masculine wants to say to the feminine, and of course, vice versa. Here we go, twins. So Archangel Michael, what would the divine feminine want to relay to her true divine masculine? Thank you, Michael. Yeah. She's still sat in fear. I'm afraid if we get too close, you will abandon me. She is very nervous. She's very nervous that the divine masculine is going to move towards her simply to offer her passion. What she doesn't know is he's finally ready to offer her commitment to come into union. Second message from the divine feminine to the divine masculine. Thank you. The Divine Feminine says to her masculine, I know that you are my person. Yes. Beautiful energies. So, third and final message from the Divine Feminine to her masculine. The Divine Feminine says to her masculine, your words hurt me, and I know mine hurt you. I'm sorry. It could be out of frustration. The Divine Feminine may have felt upset and said a few things that she wished she could take back. It could simply be that she was sitting in fear. But what she's relaying to him now is, I know that you're my true divine twin. So collective messages, please, Archangel Michael, from the Divine Masculine to his feminine. From the masculine to his feminine. Cards are flying. The Divine Masculine says to the feminine, I do want you, don't doubt it. Beautiful. Second message from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. I'm trying to be someone you can trust. I feel that's why the Divine Masculine has held back until this point of time. He may have struggled with his shadow. He may have struggled to clear the path in order to be with her, to come into union. He may have struggled to accept ascension. But I feel, twins, the Divine Masculine is ready now. So, twins, final message from the Divine Masculine to his feminine. The Divine Masculine says to his feminine, when we're together, I feel alive and time stands still. Really beautiful message from the masculine to his feminine. So, divine twins, we have two souls coming into union. It has been a long time coming. I feel the Divine Masculine has had to remove obstacles in his path. I feel the Divine Feminine has had to take control of any doubts and fears. I feel these two will be heading into their dual soul mission. Really lovely. So, Divine Twins, it's been lovely to be with you. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Do let me know in the comments if this is your story. Do take care of yourselves. And of course, I'm sending love and light your way and many blessings. Bye, twins.